on YouTube. So for today's video, still haven't gotten around to wet sanding and buffing out the CG yet. So hopefully I can jump on it. I may try to jump on it tomorrow night and get that knocked out. It's probably gonna take a while, but it needs it. And I said I was gonna do it, and I'm gonna do it. I bought this $150 kit back here just for that reason. So really want to get that done. As soon as I can get that done, I will be starting on painting the CB7. So we already got the paint for that. It's sitting up there on the shelf. So yeah, definitely gonna be starting on the CB7 next. The color is red. It is a red color. So before y'all go to wondering, or if you don't know, it's a red. I'll try to screenshot and put the color that I bought off eBay right here, but I can't guarantee that that's the color it's gonna be, seeing as the CG was supposed to be just a gloss gray, and it's actually like a metallic silver gray that looks almost like the factory color. We did not expect it to come out like that, but for $97, I'm not mad at it. We'll keep it for a year or two, and yeah, once other projects get worked out, we'll probably just sand it back down and repaint it another color. It's a beautiful thing about when you do your own work, man. It's just a matter of when you have time and you know, replacing the stuff that you already used up. But anyway, as far as the turbo project, I know the last video y'all saw, we were looking for a CD5, and I still am, but I do have a pretty good lead on one for 400 bucks. It's a complete car. The story is, well, they bought it and they drove it for a long time, and it is a stick. And when the clutch went out, they were gonna try to replace the clutch themselves. They started taking stuff off, radiator, and like, I guess stuff that you have to take off to get the clutch out. And they realized they couldn't do it, like it was too big a job for them. So they just left it. I mean, the engine and trans, all that's still in the car. Still got the axles, like the wheels and stuff are still like, it's not in the air and took apart. It's still pretty much together. They just took the radiator out and a couple more things up top. We'll go try to check that out Saturday, hopefully. I should have a dolly set up now, so we should be good on towing it. Just gotta hope that it's gonna be worth getting. I also got another lead on another Civic, 98 again, which is a generation that I really want. 4-door especially, man. I don't know what it is about the 98 4-doors, but it's such a nice looking car. So I got a lead on 2 of those. One is kind of beat up, which is the one I really want. That's only like $250. And then the other one has mismatched panels on it, but it's actually a good shell. Like, it's got no dents and stuff. It's just got, I guess they hit something in the front, so it's got, I want to say it's white fenders on a green car or something like that. That one he wants $600 for. Another complete car just spun a rod bearing or something, so it needs the engine redone or something. But we could pull all that out, sell what we can, and yeah, prep it for this turbo project. I got to get up with Max Speed and Rides and get whatever I can get from them to help me with the turbo setup. They don't have a manifold for me, so that's the only thing I'm gonna have to source myself, which I'll probably just get a log one off eBay. If the car that I buy doesn't have AC, then I may do like a nicer, like maybe try to find a top mount or something nicer. But most likely, if the car has air conditioning, I'm gonna try to retain it. And that being said, I'll probably use a log manifold, just something that I know. I mean, I know it doesn't make the most power, but my goal is only 300, 350. Yes, we're gonna be slightly building the engine, hopefully, if these rods come through. So we're gonna be slightly building the engine with rods and pistons and you know, bearings and stuff, but not gonna do any, like, well, I don't really need to do anything to the block as far as the bare block. It's an iron block, so you can't really break those until you get like well above 600-700. So definitely not gonna mess with that, but I do want to do rods and pistons because I want it to be as reliable as possible. Like, I have no issue with the turbo blowing up or a feed line or something coming loose and it leaking oil or something like that. I have no issue with that. My biggest concern is I want to make 350 comfortably without having to worry about, because you know, if you new to the channel, then you gotta go watch my videos. But if you're not, and you know how I drive, you know I beat the shit out of stuff, and I just hate to put all this effort into a car and it just explode like the time I go out driving. And yes, I know that can happen anyway, even with a built motor. It's just less likely if we do the support mods that we need to accompany the turbo. So that being said, yeah, definitely a turbo build is gonna be coming. Also, Nisha's Civic that has the V16 in it, we are gonna be doing some testing. If you saw the CB7 build, and that F23 engine really surprised me, and so I really want to put it in her Civic and see what that thing will do, because it's a lot lighter, so that thing should be really quick. Like, we should be able to take out like the traps and everything with that car easily, because 150, 160 foot-pounds of torque in a Civic, and it's a DX, so it's as light as it gets without cutting stuff. Like, that's gonna fly. Hopefully my guys over at JDM City, Virginia can get me right on another one of those F23 engines, and we'll slap one into her Civic, H to B style with the LS trans. Not really worried about the gearing, because that trans is a lot shorter than the Accord trans anyway, so it's gonna fly no matter what. With this Civic, we're pretty much gonna leave the engine where it's at right now. We're gonna definitely be doing some more weight reduction on it. Definitely wanna get my slicks set up good. And I also think I'm gonna go ahead and see who I can get some better axles from. And maybe if they'll cut me a discount. If not, I'm just gonna have to buy them. But before I even take this thing out on the track with slicks, I really just think it's better to go on and get some axles, because this thing is definitely gonna break something. Got plans to try to get rid of this sunroof, because I don't need it, and that's a lot of weight. That thing's gotta be like 50, 60 pounds by itself. I also think that I wanna start taking that passenger seat out more, like when I go to the track and stuff. I think, because those seats weigh like 50 pounds by themselves, so definitely wanna take that out. That'll save me some weight. And yeah, the tires, the axles, and that should be pretty good for this car. I do got some major plans for it, but it probably won't happen this year. I do want to devote most of my time to that turbo build, and hopefully, fingers crossed, that'll really start growing this channel, man. We need to grow, because I've been doing this for some years now, and I just feel like it should be a lot farther along than it is, man. We've got several project cars, and we wrench on a lot of stuff, and that's pretty much the main reason why I'm making this video, because it takes a lot of time for you to wrench on a car, and I don't have that kind of time this week. I really wanted to give y'all, I guess, an update video. This gas crisis stuff, man, is really sketching me out, but they say that it's already fixed and we should be good by like the weekend or by Sunday or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. I guess that's gonna wrap up this video, man. I know it's been a boring one. I guess you probably don't want to hear me talk so much, but I really just want to give y'all an update on all the cars in case you're new and you hadn't seen any of them. Then now you know some of them. I still have the CR-V up there that I'm probably, when I take the V16 out of Nisha Civic, I'm probably gonna end up putting the head in my CR-V, so we can have a V20V. Still gonna be a slow CR-V, but it'll be fun to cross VTEC and just see what it'll make, you know, on the dyno and stuff. So that being said, guys, I'm gonna wrap this video up here. If you enjoyed it, make sure you smack the like button. And as always, respect all bills. Peace out.